W thinks that they don't have to pay us more in order for us to be here. And I think I didn't express that when I first talked about prioritization, you know.
This may trigger a talent exodus overseas in search of better opportunities.
It's going to be nice, though, I think, getting out of the spotlight and just getting to live my life and do things that I want to do and, you know, not have to sit and I love talking to all of you, but it's going to be nice to not have to sit in front of a microphone, you know, multiple times a week. I really appreciate all of you, but it will be nice to kind of get away and relax for a little bit. And I appreciate everything you all do.
What does this mean for the WNBA?
Our commissioner talked about us being able to, you know, make $700,000. That's not true at all. There's not one player who makes that.
It's not just about losing one player. It could mark the start of a broader talent drain from the league.
And we were promised, you know, team marketing agreements and league marketing agreements, but they've fallen quite short. So it's still not enough for us international players to want to stay here. And that's a choice of players. If we make a choice for money and whatever, and then...
Clark's decision raises a key question. Are players truly being compensated fairly? And,
you know, teams are mad that I don't come back, but that's how it is. So, yes, it just, the WNBA, you know, if you want us to be here, you have to pay us more. It's business, it's how it works, and that's all that.
Clark's choice prompts scrutiny. Are players fairly compensated?
That's all you need to know about Caitlin Clark. When we would go to away games, they always sold out. Unbelievable. So Atlanta would normally have 3,000, 4,000 people. Now they have 17,000 people, and they sold 1,000 standing room only tickets.
Caitlin Clark's playoff eye poke by Joni Carrington has sparked major discussions, drawing parallels to life-altering moments. In 2016, I survived a devastating car crash caused by a distracted driver, leading to multiple knee surgeries. Navigating insurance claims afterward was a challenge, which is why I'm thrilled to introduce our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. As the largest personal injury law firm in the U.S., they ensure insurance companies don't shortchange you. Best of all, you pay nothing up front. They only get paid if they win your case. Whether it's a fender bender or a major accident, you can trust them to fight for you. Start your claim today via the link below. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video. Meanwhile, the buzz around Caitlin Clark's WNBA exit is shaking the league like never before. Women's basketball is at a turning point.
When we walked into the arena, people were on that third balcony looking down at the tops of our players' heads.
Her influence on viewership, ticket sales, and merchandise has been remarkable.
It's really hard to take in. After a few away games and all of the sellouts, Caitlin asked the WNBA if they would pay spot bonuses to the away team players.
Her departure now highlights serious issues within the league.
She said,
wow,
we're making all this new revenue, and I would like the away team to benefit from that. Could they get a spot bonus? So that's the heart of Caitlin.
This isn't just about one player leaving. It's about the future of women's basketball.
I want to focus on the ladies of the WNBA for a second, and a long overdue milestone for that league. WNBA announced yesterday they plan to commit $50 million over the next 2 seasons so players can fly on chartered planes. The league faced backlash on social media when Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark and the team was seen walking through a Dallas airport headed to a commercial flight. The move addresses years of safety concerns for the league and their players.
Caitlin Clark's choice could be the catalyst for meaningful change.
You just have bad days, and there's days where you don't want to talk to anyone, but somebody comes up to you and this is their 10-second interaction with you, so you better smile and be kind. But at the same time, it's just like you just want to be normal sometimes.
this is not the same as what it was.
Improved pay, fairer treatment, and a new chapter for the sport.
I'm going to say this on behalf of Caitlin Clark. I need any females out there who are fans of the WNBA, who are fans of WNBA players, who are critical of Caitlin Clark in any way, to stand down. Chill out. You need to hug that girl when you see her. You need to embrace her. You need to compete like hell to go up against her, take her down on the basketball court. That's fine, which I believe the Diana Taurasi's and the Asia Wilsons and others of the world will gladly do.
The WNBA now has the opportunity to respond.
But what you don't need to do is look at this girl with a speck of resentment when it comes to what she's doing for the WNBA.
It has the chance to reshape women's basketball for years to come.
Not to say we're not going to continue to combat these things. That'll always exist, I think, in the fabric of our league. But we still aren't talking about.
The WNBA is in a frenzy after Caitlin Clark announced her end of the world.
Hardest part about being Caitlin Clark, I would say, having to feel like you're always like on.
We came from Wisconsin.
That is fun.
Oh my God.
Let's be honest, it might be too late. Neither the fans nor Caitlin seem to care anymore.
Because over 800,000 people watch that, which means there's an audience out there that wants to see Angel Reese too. What the hell up with the WNBA? How do you let that happen? How do you let it so Caitlin Clark could be seen and Angel Reese nor anybody else could be seen? What the hell is that about? Different subject for another day.
Caitlin Clark gave her all for the team, built a massive fan following, boosted marketing and sales, and brought unprecedented excitement to the league.
Now she's a pro. So she just got deals. Plus she's getting a salary. She is box office, y'all. And it's not about the fact that y'all are not. That's not the subject for today. The subject for today is how Caitlin Clark got stuff going on for herself.
Fans frequently comment that they only watch because of her. That's why WNBA executives are finally facing the harsh truth. Their empire is crumbling.
In her very first press conference, she brought up the fact that they had to fly commercial, and the next damn day, $50 million was committed to the players. Who you think has something to do with that? It's Caitlin Clark. She could have been selfish. She was selfless. She could have been all about herself. She was about everybody.
The WNBA is now in full-blown panic mode because Caitlin Clark was their biggest draw and the primary reason fans tuned in.
The WNBA was preceded by the NCAA. Remember that girl that took a video years ago where the men had this big-ass weight room, or was it USA? I don't know if it was NCAA or USA Basketball, but the men had this big weight room area facility designated for them, and the women just had one little room with one piece of dumbbells. What the hell was that? And it was videotaped. It was egregious. It was embarrassing.
Calling her the league's golden goose doesn't do justice. She was essentially their entire source of revenue.
Just yesterday was named the Rookie of the Year of the Women's National Basketball Association, and that is no surprise whatsoever, of course. We all saw that coming. But what we didn't necessarily see coming is that she was not a unanimous selection.